Alright guys, hi to your squeegee here. And basically I'm here to troll Dale. Uh Shouts out to Red Dale. And shouts out to all the other high tier squeegees up in this club. Now I'm a high tier squeegee naturally, and I have a high tier squeegee setup. I'm really new to this content creation squeegee stuff. You know, being a squeegee and all. How should I know how to set things up? I mean, I'm just a high tier squeegee with low IQ, 50 IQ, completely rogged out of my mind. So if any of you guys have any tips on how I can improve on my OBS recording, on my microphone recording, and on my general levels of squeegee and squeeginess, please do chime in. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave your comments below. Now let's get to this Dale stuff. So lately I've been I've always been sort of involved in this lolcow stuff. It's typically just stuff for me to play in the background, while I'm doing all manner of squeegee activity and operation. And I never really paid much mind to Dale, personally. But over time, it seems that the algorithm sort of picked up on the squeeginess of my behavior and simply began to perpetuate this high tier squeegee content onto me. Now, being a squeegee myself, naturally, I became inclined to start to look into this figure, Dale, squeegee. And naturally, I found myself enamored by him, completely perplexed at the levels of squeeginess and almost magnetized to this content. Now, what sort of enveloped my mind in regard to this low tier squeegee is his levels of dissonance. Just the sheer disconnection between his behavior and the things that he says. It's like he's constantly sort of trying to mog and rog at the same time. And you see, they just don't compute together. You see, they cancel each other out like a computation. You see, you can't mog and rog at the same time. You see, if Dale was a high tier squeegee, he would know this. But he's not. He's a low tier squeegee. See, and that's what I'm here to point out to you guys. See, you can't behave this way at 40 years old and expect to be taken seriously. Yet, take yourself seriously at the same time. This man, Dale, is a perpetual contradiction in his own relevant, or I should say irrelevant, existence. And it's almost that, from what I've come to understand, he is a complete he is completely projecting every time he calls someone a rog or calls someone a squeegee. The sheer levels of irony involved are perplexing to me. I mean, this squeegee, this squeegee, this is the squeegee that he so desperately attempts to paint onto everyone he experiences online. Every game a squeegee, every game a rog. He himself being the one to designate them. You see, I'm old fashioned. As a high tier squeegee, I only can help but point out it takes one to know one. It takes a squeegee to know a squeegee. And that's just what I want to start to show to you guys that somebody who is this animated, who, you know, I've only started watching Dale the past few weeks, and I've watched probably hours of compilations, mostly from Red Dale. Shouts out to Red Dale. And over and over again, this guy lives on ground. This guy is living in a torment, a genuine Groundhog Day situation. I mean, this guy says the same stuff over and over again, over and over and over and over. It's just like his mind is just stuck in place. And it's the same thing with his levels of maturity. You know, he's truly stuck. You know what I mean? Just in the way that he carries himself, just in the way that he articulates himself. You see, he calls himself a new age black. Just think about that. If you were a new age black, why would you ever feel the need to even draw attention to color? Why would you even need to make that something as a part of your identity? Every time you stoop to the levels of bigotry and hatred and condemnation that you have towards what he would like to call other blacks, see, not other people. It's just this continual projection, this continual sort of dissonance that exists. Like his lack of self-awareness is that uh, is comparable to an inanimate object. Quite literally comparable to a squeegee that you would pick up at a gas station to wipe down your windshield. This squeegee just sits there, purposeless, only there to be used as a tool, not able or possessing the capacity to self-actualize. It's just a squeegee is just a squeegee is just a squeegee, and it can't do anything but squeege. And that's what I'm essentially here to point out to you guys. Anyway, welcome to the channel. I will get a new microphone. Money is just super tight for anyone in my position, but it'll never be as tight as a squeegee like Dale, who has a low tier credit score and high tier debt, $100,000. I don't even think a squeegee could manage to accumulate such a debt. But anyway, I will scrap together something, and hopefully this audio stuff could be ironed out. But in the meantime, I'll be pumping out high tier squeegee content. And as I said before, hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell. I want you've seen how Dale got so flustered by the peanut streamer. He was so pissed off. Like, I can't believe I'm making my kind of content, and and there's a million people watching a streamer hiding behind a peanut. He can't. He's so self-absorbed. He can't understand that people are just don't want to be exposed to his vitriolic nonsense, and that they would rather watch a peanut play as Gorlock the Destroyer on Call of Duty than to watch his content. So like and subscribe. He will no doubt see this, and he will no doubt be super pissed off that a high tier squeegee like myself is just getting more views than him, getting more engagement than him. And shouts out to Reddale, because I plan on reaching out to Reddale in conjunction to the rest of my content, because I really do enjoy Reddale, and I feel that I can sort of advertise Reddale and sort of put his name out there, because the more people that tune into Reddale, the more people that don't need to tune into this low tier squeegee, low self awareness, squeege ball, squeege head, Dale. What a disgrace. Peace out.